Welcome to Virtual Realms. Today we're going to look at a realistic battle in War Thunder. And we're going to explore this world in the M10 GMC tank destroyer. It's American in design and nature. And, well, we just always referred to it as a TD. This is one of the first tank destroyers of this type that came out, and, well, our troops weren't too picky about what they called it, but the British have a penchant for renaming American vehicles, and they tagged this one with the name Wolverine. I kind of like that name, and that's what I'm going to call it from now on through the course of this video. The Wolverine, once it was introduced into production and was distributed to the troops, became a mainstay of the United States military, and it was in use all the way up through to the end of the war. Armed with a 76mm gun, it was moderately effective. It was not the fastest or best armored tank destroyer out there, but it was very reliable, and in the right circumstances, used properly, it could be very effective. Now, we're going to see how it does in this realistic battle on Mozdok, which is, well, kind of an interesting map. I rather like Mozdok now. This is a map where players that choose to turn off the foliage and terrain effects don't gain a huge advantage in most circumstances, so I'm kind of partial to it here lately. Now, granted, the Wolverine is not as well known or as popular as the Hellcat is, but I have a certain fondness for it. It's kind of a classy beast, and I enjoy playing it, especially on maps like this. I do tend to play it a bit cautiously though, so you'll notice me checking very carefully along the ridge lines ahead of me. It can't take much of a beating, so I have to be very careful and try not to get myself square in the sights of, well, for example, a German tank destroyer, which could easily take me out of the fight very, very quickly. I can withstand a few hits from some of the lighter German tanks that are out there, but I'd rather not put that to the test unless I absolutely have to. Of course, that means that right off the bat, I'm going to end up in exactly that situation. I have been ambushed by a couple of Panzer IIIs. We'll put a critical hit in on the first one. I'm going to start pulling back. Fortunately, there's a miss. He hit me that time. I hit him in return, but I didn't do any significant damage, which is unusual. Usually I can punch through them pretty well, but he's well angled. And he's dead. No thanks to me. I think all I got was a kill assist out of that. But I neglected to realize that the first tank that I hit was not dead. So he's hiding, he's being crafty, but it doesn't do him any good. So far, the Wolverine is living up to its nickname. It's never a good idea to corner one. Let's go and move up this ridge and see if we can get into a little bit better position. Visibility is key to survival in this tank destroyer, and with its excellent view range, we should be able to get a good bead on the capture zone up there. There is only one in this match, the A capture point, which you can see ahead of you. And I can just make out some German tanks heading in that direction. They've got some cover over there, though. There's a ridge that they can move forward behind. So these are going to be some tricky shots if they stay behind that. And if they're smart, they will. But he had to move forward to get into the capture zone, so critical hit. This gun is very accurate. I like it. I don't have much drop at all, considering the range. Oh, he's already dead. Well, that didn't take much. I know there's at least one other tank over there, possibly two, maybe more. I thought I saw something move there, but it wasn't anything worth noting. I'm going to have to watch behind me. Somebody's dropping arty on the other side of that ridge. And it's quite possible that there are enemy players just that close, but if my teammates can keep their head down, I can do some good work up here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that bright orange may have seemed like a great idea in the hangar or in your tank garage, but out here in the field, didn't really help you stay concealed very well. Probably a bad idea. I put a couple of good hits into him. Having no trouble keeping my eye on him, that's for sure. And it looks like a little locust is over there. M22. Get in behind him, and either I'm going to kill him or the locust will. The locust beat me to the kill, but that's alright. I don't really mind at all. Is there somebody over there? I can't tell. Good. Can we get rid of some of the trees? Apparently not. We'll drop a shell over there just to be on the safe side, and we are in the process of retaking the capture point. The little locust over there is doing work. I've got an anti-aircraft unit moving ahead of me. My Russian counterpart and his modified artillery tractor just moved past and is pushing forward on the enemy, but I'm still concerned that we may have somebody behind us. There's fire going into that ridgeline still, and that makes me think that my teammates have spotted something over there. I can't be sure, though. Sometimes people just shoot at nothing because they like to hear the sound of their machine gun, I suppose. Let's move forward. Again, we have to be careful here. That lower area ahead of me is a natural entryway to the capture point and is the most likely direction the enemy is going to advance through. As long as I can keep them getting flanked, and I've still got guys behind me watching my right flank, I should be able to get into a better position here. And there's a German tank just on the other side of that little ridge ahead of me. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Still keeping an eye out to the left and the right. I can get ambushed pretty easily myself here as I press forward. And I need to find out where the little guy went. He's not... He didn't hold up there. I thought maybe he would stay behind the cover. There he is. He's already moved on down there. He was a little quicker than I thought he was. But he's out in the middle of an open field with absolutely no cover between himself and me, or the rest of my team for that matter. And again, I get an assist. I've been an assist monster this round, but there's a Stug. That Stug could do me serious harm. A shot on the run. I think I took out his gunner there. I hope I took out his gunner because he's turned to look at me. Reload. Okay. That was kind of close. Let's not do that again, shall we? Moving on. Well, moving up to this ridge line was actually a good idea. The gamble paid off. There's an anti-aircraft gun. Let's see if we can take out his gunner. Is that his gunner or his loader? And he's still firing, so maybe it was his loader. Well, that'll help. Let's go for the driver next. And there we go. Alright. One anti-aircraft vehicle down. We're doing alright this round. We're getting more assists than we are kills, but I think we're acquitting ourselves fairly well. The ones that we hit but don't finish off are easy meat for the rest of the team. Oh, he's already dead. Get a little jumpy here as we push further and further toward the enemy spawn point. I'm between the enemy spawn and the capture point. So if the enemy has enough momentum where they feel that they can advance beyond their spawn, this is the direction they're going to go. The only alternative being just the other side of this ridge ahead of me. So I'm going to go ahead and push up over the ridge. This is a little bit dangerous, but I think we'll be alright. I don't think the enemy team has much left, and we have just about won this match. Push over. There's some fighting going on over there, but I don't... No, they're too far away on the other side of that rise. and that's the match. This was just a pleasant, relaxing stroll across enemy territory in the M10 Wolverine. I honestly think this tank destroyer is rather overlooked. People are always in a rush to get to the Hellcat and more advanced vehicles, but I rather enjoy running it at these lower levels. And now I can actually do a few more upgrades to it. I've overlooked quite a few things in my rush to get the ammunition unlocked and fire extinguishers. Well, anyway, that's all I've got for you for now. Until I see you again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.